Hey guys, it's Liz, here to share my latest project with you. This time I decided to alter some little wooden coffins. Halloween is right around the corner and I'm just in the Halloween spirit. So here's my project for you. These are just the wood coffins you find at Michael's, and I decided to alter 3 of them, one for each of my kids. I'm going to fill them up with, little goodies and stuff. And as you can see, all 3 are very different because my kids are very different. And I kind of wanted to go with their personalities a little bit. So anyways, let me start off with this first one here. And this one, as you can see, is very creepy. This one's for my son. I painted all the coffins black. And then I decided that I actually wanted to use the papers instead. But it worked out. So anyway, let's see. This collection here is by Recollections. It's an older collection. I think it's like last year's Halloween collection. The one you find at Michael's. And I really like it because it's really creepy and it's the traditional Halloween colors, perfect for what I was going for. So anyways, I lined the entire coffin, as you can see, with the papers. I really like these spiders. Those are creepy. And so anyways, it's lined all throughout. The back is the same as the front. I used the purple with the splotches and whatnot. Okay, so let's see here. What I did first, I used some of this creepy cloth that you find at the Dollar Tree. I used some there and all over, as you can see. This is a stamp by Pink Paisley. It's, I think it's called Phantom. And I stamped it 3 times here on the purple. Then I stamped it on the orange, and then I stamped it on white. And I fussy cut that out, and I layered each piece. I also embossed the stamp and with black embossing powder. And on the skull, if you could see here, I used crackle accents. I thought that came out really cool. I really wanted to be dimensional. As you could see, there's, foam tape, so to add dimension. And let's see, this was fussy cut from the paper. I just glued that on there. This bat was also fussy cut from one of the papers, and it's flocked, so it's like really soft. Okay. And down here we've got a spider that I also fussy cut from the paper, and also this little orange flourish thing hanging off here. This is an I Am Roses gardenia, and I used, Tattered Angels, I think it's called Monster Mash. I used that, and then I inked the edges in black. And these are just these 2 little black flowers that I spritzed with the Midnight Rendezvous Raven just to give it some sparkle. Okay, and then here, I don't know if you guys could see that, it's a little bottle. That's also a stamp, and I stamped it, and then I used glossy accents to make it look like glass. And it says poison. So, there's that. And then let's see here. Oh, let me show you here what I did in the bottom. This goopy mess here. I used Mod Podge and a few drops of black soot re-inker. And I mixed it all up, and I used my dropper just to create the look of slime. So it's like coming down. There's some down here. Just, that, what was it called from Ghostbusters? Ectoplasmic goo or whatever. Anyways, I just thought that'd be funny. But let's see. And then here, I added these little brads. And I just cut off the little prongs, added the brads on there. And they're just to make it look like nail heads. Nail the coffin down. So there you go. And let's see, on the inside, oops. Yeah, what's going on here? Oh, there we go. There we go. The inside is lined with some more paper from the collection. And like I said, I'm just going to fill this up with goodies for my kids. Give them on Halloween. Okay, so that's my first coffin. My second coffin is going to go to my middle daughter, my older daughter, and I really like this one. The paper collection is by Fancy Pants. It's called October 31st. And I really wanted to go, with a softer color. And the inspiration for this was this little tree. I don't know, I had the idea of the hanging tree. It's a little song or poem that's from the Hunger Games. And as you can see, I wrote part of the poem here. And I just printed it out, crumbled up the paper, inked all the edges, and ripped it up. It's basically a poem about a girl who hung herself, and so this is the note that she sent to her lover. And what I did is this is a Tim Holtz, spooky tree that I inked with walnut stain, black, vintage photo, and I used embossing powder. You guys can pick that up there. I really like the effect. It looks really cool. Okay, and let's see. I used the Fancy Pants collection, and originally I had stamped on here with a music note stamp, and I used clear embossing powder, but most of it got covered up. I don't know if you guys could see it, but there's music note all throughout because of the little song. And again, I used a lot of that creepy cloth coming out in the back, as you can see. I made this little noose out of the rope. Here's this little fence. This is a punch by Martha Stewart. I added a couple of little black flowers here. This is sprayed with the Midnight Rendezvous Raven as well. And this one down here too. And this is one of those I Am Roses flowers. And this is a Gregarious Gray that I used to ink it up. And then I inked the edges with black. I really love this flower. It's beautiful. And this is a cameo I picked up on eBay. And then this frame here, the setting, I picked this up at Hobby Lobby and it fit perfectly. So I just stuck that in there. I added this little black ribbon for the cameo. I really like that. Look at the cameo, guys. Really cool. Kind of creepy. And let's see, in the top this is a bat, Tim Holtz bat. I embossed him as well. I stamped a spider web here and added a little acrylic spider. Again, some more nail heads at the top. And then all throughout the coffin on the edges, I added spiders, spider webs, and also my favorite trim all throughout. Okay, on the inside, let me see if I have, here we go. It's lined with some more paper. So, easy peasy. I really like the way this one came out. Really, really nice. Very creepy. Okay, the last one is Graphic 45. This one's gonna go to my little girl. And that's why I decided to make it kind of cutesy, not so scary. And again, I used Graphic 45 Happy Haunting paper throughout. And some more of that creepy cloth back here. I used a doily. This was white. I inked it with black soot. And I then embossed some scary words, like it says spooky, in the back. You can barely see it. Most of it got covered up. But all these elements here in the front were fussy cut from the papers, and I used, foam tape to pop them up, give them some dimension. On the scary house here, I used glossy accents on all the windows to make it look like glass. Okay, and this is just little girl trick-or-treating. Got some pumpkins, sunflowers. Like I said, all this was fussy cut from the papers. These flowers are from my stash, and I inked these with, they were already black. I just wanted to give them a little bit of shimmer. I think it was the Vava Voom Violet by Lindy Stanking. Okay, here, this was fuzzy cut from the paper as well. And I used glossy accents on the letters, and then I sprinkled some orange glitter on top, and it just says Halloween. And I also used that glitter all throughout, if you could see here on the top, just to line the coffin on the sides. Okay, this is a button. It is a black bat, and I've had it for a little bit, so I decided to use it on there to keep it cutesy. Okay, and let's see. As you can see, I lined the entire coffin with the Graphic 45 papers. These were fussy cut from the paper as well, little stamped images. Okay, and there we go. And there's trim all along the coffin as well. And I'll show you the inside. This one was easy to open. And there we go. And again, this is just going to be filled with goodies for my kids. These were really fun to make. I really like these, and they came out really, really nice. So I hope you guys like my little coffins. Maybe you'll make some of your own. And thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.